about goals and expectations. Guys, listen up because this is an important one, okay? At the beginning of, when I was a teenager, I had big goals, and I would make this giant list of all these goals that I was gonna go for. And the list would be so long, I didn't even remember what my goals were. Have you guys ever done something like that yourself where, like, the beginning of the year, you make all these resolutions and like 2 weeks in, you're like, wait, what were my resolutions? I don't even remember because there were so many. What I wanna help you do is to narrow it down and write it down, and then give you some tools to help you actually accomplish your goals. So, first of all, it's important to narrow it down. So let me show you how to narrow it down and write it down. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna fold a piece of paper into 4 boxes, like so. And you're going to put 4 different categories that are important to you. You can do spiritual, intellectual, physical, social. That's a good balance. Or you can add family or business or whatever. So those are the 4 categories that I've chosen. And then you're going to write down just 1 goal per category. And you're gonna place this somewhere where you can see it, okay? So writing down your goals is so important. In fact, Zig Ziglar said, if you aim at nothing, you'll hit it every time. So number 1, you wanna have something to aim for. And that means that you've gotta write it down. Researchers studied Harvard students before graduation, and they asked them, have you set clear written goals for your future and made plans to accomplish them? They found that 84% of the students had no goals set, and then 13% had goals in mind, but they didn't write them down, and only 3% had goals written on paper along with clear plans to accomplish them. 10 years passed, and those same researchers checked back with the same graduates and discovered that the abstract goal setters were making twice the amount of money as the students who had no goals set. Impressive, right? But here's the exciting part. The real success story was in the 3% who had written down their goals. They were taking home 10 times the amount of the other 90% combined. So guys, so important to write down your goals and put them somewhere where you can see them to remind you what to focus on. So that's the goal part. Now, here's the hard part is striving to accomplish that. So you want to come up with like a strategy that you're going to do. But what I want to encourage you to do is lower your expectations, okay? Because I think, in a world where we have instant messaging, we have instant videos, we have 2-day shipping, we have expectations that we're going to get instant results, and that's just not the reality. You can't Amazon Prime your results. Guys, I have moved to so many different states, and when I was a photographer, I had to start my business over locally in each of those states, and I noticed that it would take me about 2 years to build up my clientele and build up word of mouth. And I think that's a good number to kind of expect when you're starting a business. It's going to take you like a couple years to really get some momentum going. So you want to make sure that it's something that you can, that you have the right why, the right purpose to push through those 2 years, because I see a lot of people who are like, yeah, I want to do this, and 3 months in, they're not getting instant results, so they quit. So you kind of want to lower your expectations. So here's something that has really helped me to kind of not give up on my goals, because I think it's so easy to get discouraged when we're not seeing instant results. And that is to give myself 1 year and to do whatever it is at 90%. That means that I don't have to be perfect, because I think when we don't do something perfectly, we want to just quit and give up. But that's like saying that you wouldn't, just because you didn't brush your teeth yesterday, you're going to give up on brushing your teeth. No. no, you've got to continue. It's all about consistency. Almost anything works if you are consistent. So giving yourself a solid year for whatever your goals are, and maybe even if that's too short of a time, again, you're going to have to lower your expectations. When you have frustrations, lower your expectations. That's usually when frustrations usually come from too high or unclear expectations. So, and this can also be applied to people, to our relationships. Sometimes we have such high expectations of other people, and we need to learn to lower our expectations and just accept them as they are. We talked about this a couple days ago. Accept them as they are, and just like lowering our expectations and being a little more realistic. That doesn't mean that you just lower your expectations and never, push yourself out of your comfort zone, but it means just being a little more realistic so that you don't give up on this journey of trying to reach your goals and trying to become the person that you want to become and trying to be more confident. So today's assignment is to comment below with those 4 goals that you're going to focus on for the next year. Tell me what those 4 goals are, and don't forget to give yourself some grace and expect to make mistakes during this journey. You will. You're going to suck when you first start. Almost everybody does suck when they first start literally anything. So I can't wait to see what your goals are, and thank you again for doing these 21 days. It's been such an honor helping you. I would love to hear how this has helped you. Message me, let me know, and we'll see you around. Bye.